Hello students, in this lecture I'll talk about one important essay, that is spiritual training, which had been written by Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi, which you better know as Mahatma Gandhi, or the father of our nation. So I guess I don't need to talk much about Mahatma Gandhi because you are better aware of the person, who that person was. He has been the leader of all the movements that helped our country to get our liberty. Okay, and if we come back to the essay, that is spiritual training, and so before moving to the essay, let us discuss what exactly is spirituality, or what exactly is spiritual, what he meant by it. Okay, so spirituality is something that involves the recognition of a feeling or sense or belief that there is something greater than myself. Okay, something more to being human than sensory experience. So what does it mean? That there is something greater than myself, there is something to what I see, what I feel, what I hear. There is something greater than that which you can't just see. Okay, there is spirituality lies in there. Okay, you just can feel it. Okay, it is something cosmic or divine in nature. Any random person can't attain this spirituality. It is always it is always experienced, or it is always acquired by all those great minds. You must be knowing about great Gautam Buddha, which we know as the most spiritual person that ever existed on the earth. So, what did he do to attain that spirituality? We all know that he left his domestic life behind, he left his family, and even his own wife. He left everything behind and went into the woods and attained that moksha. And at last, he took renunciation, that we all know as sannyas. Okay, he took sannyas at last. So, was that the right approach to attain spirituality? So, in this essay, Gandhiji does not take the name of any person. He just bursts the myth or all those superstition that relates to the idea of spirituality, that moksha, and you have to attain sannyas in order to attain spirituality. So he just bursts all these myths regarding spirituality. He just simply says that we all normal people even can attain this, but with the right approach. We should train our students, we should train our children right from their own childhood, right from their school, that they should be trained in a manner that they lead a spiritual life, and they end up building their own character in a wonderful manner. He even says that training someone spiritually is more difficult than training someone physically or mentally. Okay, spiritual training is more important and it is quite difficult. He also accepts that religious books are also the important part of training of the spirit. Okay, he says that we all need to have all that basic knowledge regarding our own religion. If you are a Hindu, you must be knowing all the philosophies of Gita. If you are a Muslim, you need to have basic understanding of Quran. If you are a Christian, you need to know what the Bible says. But all these religions, even including Jainism and Buddhism, all these religions are, just the path which leads you to a single destination, that is knowing your inner self, knowing your true self. Okay, this is what the ultimate goal of your life, and this is what Mahatma Gandhi says, that anyone can attain it, but with the right approach. You can have the knowledge of your own religion, but ultimately you are a human, and humanity is the utmost religion, which you must know by attaining the right kind of training. Mahatma Gandhi also says that to develop the spirit is to build the character. It means if you develop yourself spiritually, you will end up building a good character of your own self. So, how do we recall Mahatma Gandhi nowadays? We know him as a person who led on the path of non violence, that is ahimsa. He was the person who trained everyone to lead on this path and to have some patience, not to be violent. But in this era it seems like impossible, because whenever somebody slaps you, you always apply Newton's third law: every action has equal and opposite reaction. You will just slap him back. You don't have that patience right now that Gandhi ji talks about in his essay. He says that spiritual training is as important as any physical or mental training. It is even more important than them. If you are a master of English, or if you are a master of economics or maths, if you're a master of any subject, it won't help you building a good character. But with all these subjects, with all these education, spiritual education is mandatory. It will help you to become a better person, and it will help you to realize your own self. So we don't know Mahatma Gandhi as a good teacher, or a good person in that thing, a good person in that subject. We just know him as a person who was a spiritually great person, who led millions of people to walk on the right path of life. Further in his essay, he talks about the method of spiritual training, like how one can give spiritual training to his students or children. Okay, he discuss his method that he used to use while he was teaching his students. He says that I made the children memorize and recite hymns and read to them from books on moral training. So he used to read to them by religious books. But later he realized that being a teacher, until you become the ideal of your students, they won't be able to follow you. Like if I am your teacher and I am sitting at some different place, and I would call you and I would teach you, even if I talk about today's era, if in this pandemic everything is going online, if I want to teach you morally or spiritually, would I be able to do that? If on phone or even on online classes, if I say that this is morally correct, you should do it, and you should not do that, would you be able to follow me? He says that in order to make your students understand you better, you need to become an ideal of them. You need to be present in front of them by living a better life, by living a morally or spiritually good life. This is the only way you can teach your students. So this is what Mahatma Gandhi says. Further in his essay, he talks about one of his incidents that he had while he was teaching his students. There was a student who was very quarrelsome. He was very noisy and he never took him seriously. So he just blow a stick over his arm once, but later that time that student got punished and he stopped doing his all misdeeds and all bad activities. But later Mahatma Gandhi himself realized that was that the right approach, because he was a non-violent person, that we know Mahatma Gandhi as. But he did that once and he later got repentant by his actions, and he realized that his punishment didn't do any benefit to his students. Even after 2 or 3 days they forgot that they got punished, and they began doing the same activity again and again. So he realized that it won't benefit them, but it is only the spiritual or moral training that I need to give them, and it will the only thing that would benefit them. So this is all the things that Mahatma Gandhi talks about, that a spiritual training is necessary, and you being a teacher, you need to be an ideal for your students. You need to make your living in this way that your students or your children follow you or follow the path shown by you. Okay, so this is what Mahatma Gandhi says. That's it for this essay.